Hi everyone! Today I'm going to share with you one of the stitches that's used in the Midori Dreams shawl. For the edging on here and for our increases, I used a knit Yarnover Knit stitch, and that creates a nice double stitch on each side of the shawl, helping to elongate it a bit quicker. So I'm going to show you a quick demo on how to do that stitch. I've already set up some of the stitches right here to get started, and you can kind of see the yarn over worked in here. What I recommend in the pattern is to slip your first stitch to keep a nice loose edge, and then you insert your needle into your second stitch where you will knit into that stitch, keep that stitch on the needle, complete a yarn over, and go right back into that same stitch and have another knit stitch. Then you can slide that off of your left hand needle. So you end up with 3 stitches from the 1 stitch, so a 2-stitch increase. And then we'll knit to the other end, and we'll do another knit yarn over knit. So we'll knit to the last 2 stitches, and then we will go in and into your stitch on your left hand needle, in it as if to knit 1 stitch, leave it on the needle, complete a yarn over, and go right back into that stitch again for 1 more stitch, and then you can slide that off your needle and knit 1. On the wrong side for this pattern, depending on what pattern you're using, you'll just knit or purl all of your stitches depending on what is asked of you. But for this particular pattern that I use this in, we are working this initially in a garter section, so I will just show that. This next pass around, I will show you English style, or if you are more familiar with that being called when you throw your yarn, which is a little more difficult for me. Personally, I've just become so accustomed to continental knitting, but I will show you how this is done. So again, slip that first stitch to keep a nice loose edge, go into your second stitch as if to knit 1, leave everything on the needle, wrap your yarn around to yarn over, go back into that stitch with your yarn over on there, and then knit once more, and then slide your stitch off your needle. So again, you have your first slip stitch and then 3 stitches. So your stitch that was there, plus you increased 2. And then we're going to knit to the end. Sorry, that is just a habit of mine. I am so slow when I throw my yarn, and I know so many amazing knitters who are so much faster at that, and I am just a fast picker instead. So it just becomes habit for me to switch back and forth whenever needed. So as we get here to the last 2 stitches, we'll do another knit yarn over knit, and then knit the last stitch. So then you will have increased 4 stitches on this right side. So we're down to our last 2 stitches. Insert your needle into your second to last stitch as if to knit that stitch, leave it on your left hand needle, yarn over, and then go back into that stitch, and then knit. Slide that off. So you have your 3 stitches right there, and then you can knit your last stitch. And then you'll flip back to your wrong side and work as such. So as you can see, that just creates kind of a nice, stretchy, loose, but also decorative with the eyelets in there for a nice little edge.